Hey everyone, today I'm going to be making a chocolate eclair. So let me show you how I do it. I'm going to take a small box of vanilla pudding. You put 2 cups of milk in it. Let's just go ahead and put this over into the bowl. I'm actually making this for a friend and my brother. My brother, he really likes this. So 2 cups of milk. There's 1. There's 2. Now, let's put this over here out of my way. Now, we're going to give this pudding a whisk. It don't take long for vanilla pudding, any instant pudding, to get thick. Stir it just a few more seconds and it'll be done. Make sure you get all the lumps out of it and it's smooth. Now, okay, well that's thickening up just a little bit. I'm gonna take my pan. I just use a aluminum pan, but I did rinse it out. And my hands are clean. So I'm just gonna take these graham crackers. Let me set this over here just for a second so you can see. I put them at the bottom. Now you might have to, excuse me, break them like in 4s. Just put them at the bottom like that. Now, with the icing, you can use just regular Duncan Hines icing. Put it in the microwave. I'm going to set this over here just for a second. Bring my pudding back. See how that's already got thick? Now, you're going to take 8 ounces of Cool Whip. We'll get this open. Then you're going to fold this over with your vanilla pudding. You're going to use the whole container. And like I'm saying, you can use instant, not instant, but Duncan Hines or any kind of icing, chocolate. You would want chocolate on top of it. But you could put it in the microwave and you could heat it up just for 30 seconds maybe, not long, and pour over it. But I make it homemade, so after I get this mixed up and put over my graham crackers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make it with cocoa powder and sugar. I think it tastes better if it's homemade and you put it on top of this. It just makes it so much better. Okay, I think I about got this done. Now, do you see how that looks? Okay. We can set this over here into my bowl. Now, you're going to bring this back. And you are going to put some of it over your graham crackers. Just about half of it. Let me see, I might have to put a little bit more. You might have to hold your finger down there until you get your your pudding mixture over your graham crackers. I think I might have to put just a little bit more. Now, spread it evenly. Sometimes them graham crackers, they'll want to move, but you could take your spatula and get them right back where they need to be. Now the top of this, I still do believe that the homemade just makes this eclair so much better because it's like a fudge that you put on top of it instead of, you know, a tub of the icing. But then, you know, sometimes it's just whatever, you know, you like to do, because we all have different taste buds. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another, let me make sure I get this over here in the corner, layer of graham crackers. Well, I'm going to go ahead and layer this. You'll see what I'm doing. And then after I get this and get my pudding, I'll show you how we're going to do this. Some of them we're going to break the place in there. And some of them you have to break in fours, just like that. And I'm going to slip that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the other rest of the pudding on top of it. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to do the icing to go on the very top. Okay, I want to bring you back real quick because I've done put that layer of pudding. And the last layer will be graham crackers, which I'm going to have to open up another. Normally it takes almost the whole box of graham crackers. And I try to make this at top with the graham crackers just lined up pretty good, because when you pour the chocolate over it, it just makes it look a little bit neater. So normally I will just try to place them in there to where real neat, especially the last layer. But anyway, I'm going to finish this and I'll bring you back when I'm doing the top of the icing, and we'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back and I'm going to show you how to do the topping for the chocolate eclair. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my heat on medium. I'm going to take a cup of sugar, 1 cup of sugar. And then I'm going to take 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Make sure you get that even, and take some of that. There we go. I'm just going to even that out some. That is 1/4 cup. Pour that over into your pot. Then I'm going to use 1/4 cup of milk. That's the first time I've opened my cocoa powder, and when you do that, you got to be careful because it will spill everywhere. Now, you're going to use 1/2 cup of salted butter. 1/2 cup. Then we're going to stir this and let it boil for 2 minutes. So let's see. So while this is getting ready to get done, because it's got to boil for 2 minutes. Then after I take it off the stove, I will put a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'll bring you back. Okay, I hope y'all can see down into the pot. See where the butter hasn't melted yet? Now, after it gets to where it boils, then I will watch the clock for 2 minutes, and then I will take it off and put my teaspoon of vanilla in it. Okay, I have done brought my chocolate off of the eye. I let it boil for 2 minutes. You watch the clock for 2 minutes, and then I've done put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, when this cools just a little bit, I will pour it over the eclair cake. Okay, y'all, I'm back. The icing is done. I've let it cool some. You can't let it cool completely. So now I'm going to pour it over the eclair. Now this will get a little bit thicker once it sits. But once it's cooled a little bit more, I will put it in the refrigerator. Since there's Cool Whip, and you just want to spread that all over the top, plumb to the, and y'all, that tastes like fudge. It is so good. Okay, let's get it down here in this corner. It's already getting a little bit thicker. Now, y'all will have to let me know if you try this recipe, and comment if you have made it or if y'all like this recipe. But anyway, be sure that you share and like. And as always, be kind.